Hi, it's Atlee having a go at seeing what I can do with tannin. That is something that occurs in oak, and I've noticed it forms on my wood carvings when I take them out and they get wet, basically out at shows and stuff. And I was wondering if I can see if I can try and rather than be at the mercy of it happening naturally. Try and so what I'm trying to do is I've got these carvings basically, and I'm trying to make like a contrast between the base of the reliefs and the top of the work, so I can just make a contrast and make them look stand out more. So I've encouraged this on this carving rather than wait 6 months for it to go black. I've kind of gone black straight away instantly. As I'm doing this, I'm like inking it in. See what apparently I don't know whether it is monks or not, made something called iron gall ink. So I think you need to have iron that's probably in the atmosphere anyway. I think you get like acid rain as such. It's got either sulfur or tiny particles of iron in it, I guess, or sulfur, I don't know. But like an oak tree, if you split a branch off out in a forest, it would go black, So it kind of occurs by itself, but I'm trying to get a grip of it and see if I can be the boss of it really, and use it for my own ends. Another reason is when you've carved these with like a little gouge or any gouge, it leaves however much you work this, you can't really get the floors as smooth as you'd like, and they're left with a shimmering finish, which is not okay really. You want to get this as smooth as you can, so that your eye don't look on that, you look on the carving basically. So this black actually hides that. It's a good thing it's like matte black or very, very dark purple. So yeah, I'm trying to use that as a paint to disguise as I go, without spending actually hours and hours on just scraping the floors of these little carvings. If that can help me to disguise that as I go as well, it'd be great. So I'm after a contrast and a hiding like agent, So what I've got here is I've had this for 2 or 3 weeks now. It's just iron. There's a little bit of iron filings in there. I've got an old rusty bolt and stuff. I don't think you have to be too. It kind of does it by itself. So I've encouraged it by putting a bit of iron in there. Yeah, this is a couple of weeks old now, so I've used it as a paint as I've gone on the couple of little goes I've had on this, and it does work straight away. So I've got this like magnet, and it's like you can see it's a bit holder, yeah, but it's magnetized. So this is a second batch of the same thing. So it's oak shavings with iron in it and water. That's the original one. I'm just making up a bit more now. So what I've got now, I've gone out and got a few oak leaves and put them into the third dish here. And this one is the little cups that acorns come in. I couldn't find any acorns themselves, as the squirrels have pinched them all, like they would to feed themselves, over the winter. So yeah, but I could have acorns in this one, and one I'm missing really is so this is generally like iron filings going into these little pots, like so yeah, it's called I'm trying to make like an iron gall ink without using the galls as such, because they're really hard to come by. I've actually got 2 here, and this is the gall part of iron gall. So whether monks or someone collected these, so apparently a little wasp goes in these balls and lays like an egg, like a larvae thing, like a little caterpillar comes out, and that feeds on this the inside of this and comes out again. I don't know if it eats its way out or what it does. So these naturally occur on oak trees, but I've only got 2, and they're a bit because I've only got 2, I don't want to sacrifice them in these experiments, so I'm going to keep these for display like purposes. But yeah, that's what an oak gall looks like. Yeah, so someone's come up with mixing water and iron and oak galls to make like an ink. So I'm gonna try and yeah, it's kind of on the go here. It's sort of, I'm concentrating down hopefully by putting more iron into this. Yeah, I'm just trying to, what I've done now, so from my black liquid I've I'm not sure, I suppose we can call this ink, my ink then, iron gall ink, without so much gall in it. I've going to heat it, yeah, so I've just got little candles you can see in front of you, and I'm just going to just see if I can concentrate that down and say perhaps take some of the water out of that and get it thicker and like hopefully sticky, and if I can paint that on directly to the carvings as I go, that yeah, just trying to see if I can control it by you know, rather than the rain just doing this and it's black everywhere, trying to clean this off, blacken these bits and see how black I can make them. So this could be a way of a nice little witch's potlet all doing its own thing in there. Yeah, I have to experiment with how much heat you need to, yeah, see if heat actually concentrates it or not, and take it from there really. And just be interested to know a bit more about this ink, or any kind of, you know, a tar or don't know, tannins or whatever. Just playing around with it and seeing what, if I can kind of improve what nature's kind of doing itself for my own ends. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about iron gall inks, how to produce them or control them, or what makes the best or strongest inks, I'd be interested to know, and perhaps we can incorporate it into what I'm doing here, and you might better help me out, make some kind of better ink and how to use it on this carving. Yeah, so yeah, if anyone's got any comments, that'd be great, and as a group perhaps we can take this forward a bit, maybe. Yeah, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.